Welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts. It's time for part 3 and the reveal of the Mosaic Crochet Mystery Crochet Along. I will still show you how to do these few rounds right here together just to finish up this project. But you do not have to do round 23 if you are going to expand onto it. I'll show you that later once we've done round 22. So let's get right into round 18. So round 18 starts with 6 single crochets, then double, single, double, single, double, then 3 single crochets, and then double, single, double, single, double, and 3 more single crochets. So let's do just that. So 6 single crochets, now 3 double crochets and 2 single crochets, so 1 each. Now 3 single crochets, then again double, single, double, single, and 1 more double, and finish it off with 3 more single crochets for this sequence. Now repeat that entire sequence 3 more times. All right, it's time for round 19. We have 7 single crochets, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and each of them has a single crochet in between, so that makes 5 single crochets in between, and then 4 more single crochets. So let's do that. So 7 single crochets. Now we'll do the 6 double crochets with the 5 single crochets in between. So back to back, double, single, and so forth. And finish it up with 4 more single crochets. Now repeat that sequence 3 more times. All right, we're in the next round. We have 8 single crochets, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and each of them has a single crochet in between, so that's 4 of them, and finish it up with 5 more single crochets. So let's do just that. So 1. All right, so once you have your 8 single crochets, it is 5 double crochets, and each of them has a single crochet in between. So double, single, single, double, single, double, and single and double. And now you have 5 more single crochets after. Now you're going to repeat that sequence 3 more times. Okay, let's do round 21. We're going to start with 9 single crochets, then 4 double crochets with a single crochet in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches, and then 6 single crochets. Once you have your 9 single crochets, we're now going to do the 5 double crochets, and each of them has a single crochet in between. Once you've done your 9 single crochets, you're going to do 4 double crochets, so double, single, double, single, double, single, double, and now 6 more single crochets. Now you're going to repeat that sequence 3 more times. Okay, it's time for round 22. So we're going to start with 10 single crochets, then double, single, double, single, double, and then 7 more single crochets. So let's do that. Once you have your 10 single crochets, you're now going to do double, single, double, single and double. Now you have 7 more single crochets. Now repeat that sequence 3 more times. Okay, it's time for round 23. However, here's now the point what I was talking about earlier. You can totally expand onto this entire project and make it longer. So let me tell you already what I'm doing. I'm making it into a small pencil pouch. However, you can totally add the exact same amount of rounds, well, almost the exact same amount of rounds again onto the project, and then turn it into a bag if you like to. But you need to make sure that you are stopping at round 22 and then repeating, and I'm kind of framed it here in black so you kind of see it. You would start over with round 3, and you can see that it's round 3 would be here, right? Once you've done rounds 3 to 22 one more time, then you're going to do round 23 at the very end, which here is the very last round here on the top, just to finish it up and have a perfect balance, and it makes it pretty much mirrored like. Now you can kind of see at this big picture what we're actually making, because you can see that there's a square in here and it kind of replicates all around, right? And it's kind of 3D like. So if you hold it far away, you can kind of see that there is an illusion square that we made, okay? Which is really, really cool. So let me now finish up round 23. So if you're redoing this entire section one more time, this round that I'm about to show you is your very last round here on the top. Or if you're making it into a pencil pouch like me, then this will be your last round. In that case, you can totally make that entire pencil pouch one more time. But there's still something we need to do for the pencil pouch, and there's more customizations you can do if you choose to do so. So let's first finish this round. This round has 11 single crochets, then 1 double, single, double, and then 8 more single crochets. Once you've done your 11 single crochets, you're going to do a double, a single, and 1 more double, and then you have 8 single crochets left for the sequence. It's going to look like this. Now repeat it 3 more times. Now you are done, and now you can kind of really see, especially feel it, that there is a square. I call it an illusion square right on top here, and you can see it on the other side too. This is my little project I did for the video tutorials, but here's the one that you actually did. So you can see that you will have 2 squares in the front and then 2 in the back. Now you can also shift it a little bit if you like, if you prefer having those kind of eye-like, glasses-like things in the front. And you can see that there is another square right here, and then these ones are broken up. So you need to decide if you want to have 1 square on the front or if you want to have 2 squares in the front with 1 little circle there in the middle. It's up to you. Now it's a matter of finishing it. So you need to now sew together the bottom right here so it's not open, right? And then add something here on the top. So I recommend a zipper, and sew the zipper on. I'm just going to use this one here because it is reddish and it works really well for this. And there's different ways in how you can sew it on. You can crochet it on, you can sew it on, many different ways. And if you are going to do it as a bag, as I said, you can totally do the exact same section one more time on top. Just make sure that the last row that I just showed you has not been done yet, and you're redoing rows 3 through 22 one more time, and then you do the very last round that I showed, and then you have that entire big piece, which is obviously here shown flat, but it's actually made like this, right? So you turn it into a bag. So if you want more practice, or you simply don't need another pencil pouch, I recommend doing that, and then you can use up the rest of your yarn, or you make 2 pencil pouches, which are really unique and special for the holiday season, maybe if you like, or as a gift for a birthday, or you simply like to use it for yourself to put your hooks in. It's the perfect size to put all your hooks or notions and things like that inside. And of course, you can also add a lining inside. Now there's other things that you can do to finish this project. You do not have to make it into a bag or a pencil pouch. In fact, if you kind of hold it like this, right, you can actually see that this works also great for a basket. Obviously, the only thing it needs is a circle there on the bottom. So you would have to make a circle that is somewhat close to 88 stitches on the very last round, so that way you can sew them together, because you know that the round here has 88 stitches all the way around. So you would need some kind of circle that is close to that number so you can seam it together, and then you have a basket. However, keep in mind you have a different inside part for the basket, so you could totally again do it twice, just like I said with this graph right here. You can do this exact same thing twice and then bend it inwards. That also works to provide some stability and not have these lines on the inside, and have both of these pictures from the inside and outside. But there's many other things that you can do with this. I mean, you have this. Could it be a cowl for a kid? It's probably a little bit too small for an adult, but it might work for a child to have a cowl. That kind of can work. There's other things you can do with it. Let your imagination go wild and see what you can do to finish up this project. I will simply now sew this zipper onto my little pouch. I will also cut this over here so it's not so long and actually fits. I will likely do that after I sewed it on so I don't cut too much. And then I'm going to close up the bottom, or do that first. Either way, it does not matter. And if you prefer crocheting the zipper on, I have a separate video for that, but here I'm just going to sew it on, and I will just use some thread. You can use yarn if you like, but usually it's a little bit big to go through the zipper, so I will use some thread and then simply sew it on. You can also use a sewing machine if you have exact same thread color as your yarn, then that way that works as well if you have that attached to your sewing machine. And you can of course also add a lining if you like. Many different ways on how to finish it. So I want to see yours now. I'm going to show you mine in a second. So let me jump right to it. And once you're done, it's going to look like this if you finished it exactly the same way I did. As I said, I just sewed it together down here, just back and forth with the same yarn. And then up here, I used some thread that's about the same color. And as you can kind of see here, I sewed it on. I used this color right here. And there we go. You can totally add lining to it before you add the zipper. It's up to you. I'm just going to leave it as is. I think it's sturdy enough that nothing will fall through. Needles might, but probably not crochet hooks. And it just looks so pretty. I hope you enjoyed this mystery crochet along. Let me see your version. Be sure to post it into my group, Crocheting with Nikki, with the corresponding hashtag. I would love to see it and celebrate you. And of course, remember to join our crochet party, the Mosaic Crochet Party, this Saturday at noon. That comes with a special surprise, and I'm announcing the 3 winners, part of the mystery crochet along that finished their project and posted into my group with the corresponding hashtag. So, are you going to join? It's gonna be so much fun. I have so much to show you all about Mosaic Crochet, so be sure to join us, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Now let's go ahead and finish your project. I'll see you then. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a video or go live. Now go ahead and watch the next video. You're gonna want to, I promise you do.